Hello guys, OzMan here. What a strange war. Invictus Prime versus Crystal Warrior. Final score slightly depressing, but it is what it is. 83-86. C-dub, if you don't know. Just watch some of my old videos. Good clan there, now part of the War Whales family. It's about 8 clans. I don't know how many clans are in the War Whales family. Some good guys. Old friends. This was arranged. Could go into a mad amount of detail. But it was an arranged war. The breakdown started out fairly equal, even though I think C-dub managed to screw up their spin and spin a 9 instead of a 10, so they would have had a disadvantage at the beginning. If you were Clash players, you're aware that Supercell dropped a bit of a ban wave a few days ago, right when this war, just after this spun, really. And it did affect both sides. I won't name names, it doesn't really matter. The breakdown got a little messy, and again, you could go into mad detail, but I think the result is what it is. Putting value on Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 11 attacks and numbers is pointless. The war happened. The 3-star count was 26-24. We'll show what they did to our bases. I've probably already spun through it. If they recap this, it will be interesting. They will pretty much, I think, be doing like a Town Hall 9 special. Their 11s were beast, but they, strategy-wise, did what they should have done and took out all our 10s. So there was no, I think there was one 10v10 dip, or one 10v10 attack on their side. But all they left was 4 on the board. We left an 11 1-starred. We left a couple of 10s. We even left a 9. We fell short on attacks. We had some fails early on up top, and it cost us in the end. But I've got some fantastic stuff to show you, so I think I'm going to run 5 in this one. I might do part 2, we'll see if anyone cares. But I can show some 10v10 and 11v11. So this is KNX. This is minor spam, but it was the top base that we beat. So we did get one of their 11s. This attack works quite well. Most bases succumb to the hero on each side and just a fuck ton of miners down the middle. The main focus of this attack is just getting them all to go straight and then hoping you get your spells where the bombs are. So he's had everything tracked straight through the middle. CC Loon's a bit of a danger, but it's slow. As long as they don't get stuck on these skellies too long, that heal spell should keep enough miners up. And he did use his warden ability there. So he's healed pretty much all the way through the core and just had to let the stuff on the outside suffer a little bit. A few minions down up top to help clean up. Miners are going to track sort of anti-clockwise around the top of the base. And this little pack that's going to hang out with the warden, I think, ends up doing most of the damage. So while these clean up. The bans. My thoughts on bans, I don't think anyone really cares. I think Supercell was a bit harsh. Apparently, someone's just said on one of the chats that I'm in that people are getting some bans reversed to 14 days rather than permanent. I think straight permanent bans a bit OTT. It's just, this game costs people, some people spend a lot of money on this. They've certainly spent a lot of time on it. And to go perma-ban, even if you're anti-mod, I don't know. If you think permabans are right, you're a bit harsh. I get the first warning, I get the 2 weeks, I get the permanent after that. Why not? Let's show 7 next. This is Cal. This is lovely. I think we beat a few of their Town Hall 10s with this strategy. This is the sort of queen walk split hero bowler Laloon hybrid. So yeah, bandwave, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure they'll do another one before they finish. They probably, in some ways, spark some interest in the game again. I don't know if it's good or bad. It was amazing how many clans were harboring so-called closet modders. Let's leave it at that. Everyone has their skeletons. So his Queen Walk broken in here. He's going to get the Inferno Tower. He's going to need his ability. Rage Spell down. Poison down. Golem CCs are back. They're pretty anti-miner and anti-bowler, really. They just hold everything up. Miners don't like it when the golem pops. Tends to hurt them, just like it killed Belks back in the day. So, as his queen deals with the rock, bowlers and king are going to come in here and take out the town hall, get the enemy heroes, and head up towards that second Inferno Tower. Air defense is very exposed on this base, but I don't think that was its main sort of issue. They could have been a bit deeper. It probably would have helped this attack. So one hand has popped. He's got no more hands to tank anything, so he's just got to hope these loons get through these two Wizzy towers. That Inferno is going to get a freeze in a second. And he needs a bit of pace on these loons. Once they get to that Inferno, this base is crippled. Grounded Expo. C-Dub had a few, I think, subs in this war. Obviously, they're a big family now, so I'm not sure if Icicalas, don't know how you say your name. Not sure if he's actually a C-Dub member or not. This is cleaned up. I think the next one, possibly Mr. Meter. He's an old C-Dub, but I think he resides in War Wales. And this is fairly similar strategy. You need your queen charge to be very effective for this to work, but when it works, it can be silly good. And this one's lovely. Juicy does both IP and GG. He's rushed his queen into heavy fire. 3 archer towers. He's going to pull the CC with the loon. Pull some air traps as well with that, which will help the rest of this raid. He actually didn't get the CC there. I thought he pulled it with that. He's got minions down up top, already sort of making a funnel. You'll see the queen come in from around sort of 1 o'clock. So queen's dealing with the CC, poison on that. This was a cleanup. I think we had to clean up most of these. He's wall broken that top part of the base so that his king and some bowlers can come in and they jump straight into this Inferno Tower compartment, which should get the queen in as well in a second. So rage down, jump spell, joins everything up, and then it's just silly good with the loons. Pack of loons on that southern Inferno Tower. Don't think he even needs a haste on that bottom bit. It's just the freeze down to tank everything through. Bowlers are going to clean up that last air defense. And now everything is ground targeting. He's got pups all over the place. These loons are going to be slow as fuck, but they will eventually get the last of these defenses. Watching this live, the only worry was, I think he's got about 5 loons left. They're taking a bit of fire from the archer tower, but if you look at sort of 11 o'clock, the last thing that they're going to have to take down is a Wizzy tower. And though the queen might have got there, I think time was of the essence. That Wizzy tower drops. Perfect. I think 2 more. So number 10, this is Cal again. C-Dub, good bases. Never a doubt that we were going to run into some good bases. I would say their Town Hall 9 bases, even when I was there, were very good, but certainly I think they've even improved since then. I'm not sure who's building for C-Dub these days, but their Town Hall 9s were well designed. We had a few dips on 9s. I think they had a few dips on 9s. It was a tough war for them because they cleared R9s fairly early on. They had a bunch of 10 attacks that were good for scouts, but they weren't sort of tripling with 10s. I don't mean that to take away from what C-Dub did, but they had quite a few. They had quite a few attacks they didn't need, I would say, because their 11s just minor fucked our 10s. And to be fair, they'd hit our 11s early with either 9s or 10s anyway for 2 stars. There was a point when IP could have won this, and then we had a couple of rough attacks towards the end. So, similar strategy, king and bowlers in on an air defense, ideally some heroes. If they get an inferno, that's even better. The queen, I think, is going to be the one to take out the inferno here. And the king and bowlers are going to rush in and take out that sort of Wizzy farm. And as soon as everything hits sort of halfway on the base, you can spam in loons. Or surgically place loons in from the north. No freeze, just got to tank this inferno tower. It's got quite a few loons on pretty low health. There's a ton of loons left. "30 seconds of cleanup." That's Crux. Cruxy's been in C-Dub for ages. We'll show Juicy's last attack. This is Nukasa. I believe, I didn't catch any of it. I'm not sure if he streamed it, but I think this guy's doing C-Dub stream. Correct me if I'm wrong. Throw a link in the comments if you want. Not massively leveled up. He looks like he's got max Infernos, but still has a load of Town Hall 9 everywhere else. Queen's at 39, so he's done some serious work. I only left C-Dub a couple months ago, maybe. And I think he'd just gone Town Hall 10. So to do 10 levels of Queen is hard work. So Queen charge in again, going for the Inferno Tower. She's going to have to backtrack here. Expos on her wall breakers are going to give access to that sort of compartment with the Queen, and that pulled the CC as well. So we got tons of Skellies, Valkyrie, Baby Dragon, and this Queen under Rage does get through it. Probably going to need the ability, take out the enemy Queen, get through the Town Hall, and push up through those Expos. This base, though interesting, sort of had like a bowler lane. So the king and the bowlers walked. The the golem and the king. So they're straight into the core with a jump spell. They're all the way in the middle of the base. Some of the bowlers do come back around and meet up. So funneling crucial, but once it's done, easy access. And the air portion of this attack has already come from down south. And you can see where this is going. There's not a lot left. Last air defense about to go down. Loons everywhere. And it's virtually clean up. Nothing stopping this at this point. Still has half a golem. Couple of bowlers, minions everywhere. We shall fast forward. So this is a fun war. Always nerve-wracking warring your old clan. Anyone out there who's done it? C-Dub, well done. We'll see you guys again, I'm sure. Take care, guys.